When we return to our planet, the High Court may well sentence you to torture.
He likes movies, we like movies. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world.
I'd buy that for $1.
Greetings! You're watching SeptumSin vs. the World. I'm SeptumSin. I'm here with Kotobuki Jake.
Hi.
And we're here to inform you about what they got. Yeah, well, any case, we'll see what's coming to those movie shelves to a store near you. Let's roll that beautiful movie footage. Any
Actually,
case,
there's not much this week, but some of it's awesome.
not a lot. There's some pretty cool releases.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start off with an anime release, and I'm going to show you what the original looks like. I just love this cover. I don't care as much for the other cover, but it's an essentials list, and that's for Dagashi Kashi. Now, it is a cool series. I really do like that. I really did like what I have seen. I've only seen about half of the first season, and there are 2 seasons of it. And it's about this guy who is kind of partially running this snack stand in the country for his father. He really wants to be a manga artist. So the strange girl who's in the picture comes down from the big city and has said, I need you to come back, because his father apparently is this great snack-centric, genius. So he needs him to come over there and, help them make snacks. So he says, well, I would do it, but I'm worried that my son isn't going to take over the snack stand for me. So she decides that she's going to dedicate it to herself to make sure that he takes over for his father at the snack stand. And you get to learn a lot about Japanese snacks. It is kind of cool. I really have enjoyed what I've seen of it. I need to get back into it. When I'm watching anime these days, I'm trying to watch NIS releases primarily, because I'm trying to get ready for that whole NIS list that we'll do eventually, maybe one day. But once I get done, it'll probably be one of the first ones I get to. All right, there's mine.
Now, I've been told that season 2 takes in a very different direction, but it's supposed to still be good. But I want to see that too, one of these days. My phone hates me at the moment for some reason. There we go. All right. So my first one, I'll go ahead and lead off with a lesser film, but one that I found surprisingly enjoyable for some reason. they're re-releasing The Rundown this week. And this is an action-adventure buddy comedy film with Sean W. Scott and The Rock. And it's about as high class as you would hear from that description. But it actually was a fun film, and I have a copy, and I don't need a new copy. But if you don't have it, go ahead and get it. It's cool. So, yeah.
Well, my next two, really, and so really I'm starting strong and ending stronger. So the next one on my list is going to be Overlord. I don't know a lot about this film. I know it's a horror film, and I know that it was... people were raving about it in the horror community. This is why it's important for you, the viewer, to tell us why Overlord was so awesome. Because I know that you would have at least mentioned it if you'd watched Overlord. So, again, I just wanted to bring it up because it got such positive buzz in the horror community.
Good
All right,
deal.
moving on.
Speaking of film that got a lot of buzz and a lot of awards nominations coming its way, Robin Hood is coming out this week. This, of course, is the new one starring Taron Egerton, Jamie Foxx, and Ben Mendelsohn. And it is up for multiple Razzie Awards, including, was it Worst Supporting Actor for Jamie Foxx? So... yeah, it's yet another Robin Hood told it from the commercials. It made it look like it was I don't know what time period it's supposed to be set in.
Yes.
It does have a pretty awesome cast, but I want to find out why it got so much Razzie love.
Are you gonna be buying it first thing?
No.
All right.
I'll probably get it on Black Friday for $4 or $5.
Yeah, well, I'm sure that's where it's going to be. All right, so the next one, even though I'm holding the one that's the big one at the end, but the next one is a Pamela Anderson film called Barb Wire, which is based off of
quality,
which is based off of a comic book, and I really want to see it. I'm surprised I haven't seen it because I love comic book movies, but I still am hesitant. Maybe when it's down to $4. Maybe we'll be getting... You'll be picking up Robin Hood. I'll pick up Barb Wire from the...
Believe it or not, I have seen it. Oh. And it's been many years. I actually saw that...
Oh, that's Pamela Anderson.
Early high school, I think? Yeah, it was a film that at the time, I thought I was being kind of risque trying to watch that film. It was received as an infamously bad film. I want to see it again.
And she had her own animated series not long after that. I remember that as well.
All right. So my last one, another buzzy film that has lots of awards behind it. We don't have to show you, but I have to show you the history. There is A Star is Born. And A Star is Born. And then A Star is Born. No, this was not the only previous version. I don't know how our library only had this version.
Matter of fact, that's the only one that did not win an Oscar. Yeah. The other two did.
Frederick March one did, and and my parents, I always knew about this one because of my parents. They love this one. But I actually went to go this weekend to see the new A Star is Born, which is coming out this week. And it is quite good. It definitely holds up the series. Each film is different. Each film has its own unique aspects, its own parts that it
Does
work
it hold
for
to
it.
the basic story, though?
The basic story. This one changed a lot of the names and some of the, there's certain plot elements that are different with each film and what have you. And of course they update the music with each time, and music's a huge part of it. And again, my use of music in film thing, I'll just give you an example. Not only is the film drenched in music from top to bottom, it's about people in the industry, but you get a lot of different reversions of several songs. It's not always the whole song. They're actually performing. A lot of the film was actually filmed at Coachella and South by Southwest and some of these festivals. But one of the biggest show-stopping numbers that Lady Gaga has is Edith Piaf's La Vie en Rose. There's no way you can get an Oscar for that song. It's 100 years old almost.
Yeah.
But her performance was that was a huge part of that part of the film. And the idea that you can't reward music just because it's already been released, I just think that's stupid.
Well, I will be seeing it next week when
Yep.
it comes out. I do have it pre-ordered.
Yes.
Last one we're going to talk about, another big one, and one I'm looking forward to.
Speaking of one drenched in music.
And that's going to be, I'm going to show you the main collection up here in a moment, but I'm going to also show you what's involved in it. And that is the K-On! Premium Collection. Now, K-On!, what's that, you might ask? It's a slice of life series about a group of high school girls that join a music club called the Light Music Club. They form a band called After School Tea Time because that's what they like to do. And you get to see all the slice of life goodness and also a lot of fun music. So in that collection, you're going to get Season 1. This is actually the Bandai release, which is out of print, by the way. Season 2. That's Sentai, which took over for it. The movie. And you get a soundtrack. Here it is. But yeah, you get the soundtrack with this. And that's another selling point. You also get a lot of other cool baubles. And I plan on actually putting my NIS collection back a little bit, I'll admit, because I want to see this. So I'm probably going to be watching K-On! Again not long after getting it. And we're going to do an unboxing right here on this show so you all can see it and enjoy it. So let's go ahead and end right here. We're going to actually make this a very short one this time around. But that's good because we ran along top 15.
And I believe, if I recall correctly, that next week is all the Oscar ones are coming
Yes.
out, right?
big Oscar release.
Yeah.
So hopefully, let's see what you've got. Or what are you planning on getting? And we will see you on the next one.
Goodbye.